Hi, I'm Ellie. Grounding into our emotions, learning how to ground ourselves through triggers, through intense energy, emotion moving through the body, allows us to have choice. It allows us to not lose our seat, to remain with self, with choice, empowered choice. And so this video is all about how to remain grounded through chaos of any kind. And this is like a muscle at first. We strengthen our ability to ground through difficult, intense energies. And we do this again and again until it becomes natural to us and we will immediately ground in to intense situations. But this is a practice. So the first thing is the breath. The breath is our connection to consciousness. It is also our connection to our own life. And so our breath connects us to the all of everything. And when we use our breath and we focus on our breath, we naturally calm the mind and we calm the nervous system. Quiet mind and breath. When we focus on our breath, we cannot think also at the same time. So the breath, and we are triggered, obviously, in ranges. So we can be mildly triggered to where we get defensive or aggravated, all the way to like fully blown icy red triggered. And so also these practices of learning how to ground will allow yourself to not lose control. You don't get to that red point. So the breath is very important. As soon as you feel any activated energy in you, this rush of energy, activation, emotion, feeling, take a deep breath through the nose, fill up your belly like a balloon, and a slow, deep exhale, or work towards that. The breath connects you to consciousness, to awareness, creates a space between the emotion, the energy moving through you. It creates a space between the emotion, the feeling, and you. Connects you to awareness, allows for space for knowing to come in. And it calms the body. Body, mind, spirit, all connected. We use the breath to calm the body. To ground in to the present moment, to ground in through chaos, definitely requires that we develop a capacity to feel. And the capacity to feel will help us not just with this, but if we are willing and capable of feeling deep pain, we release that. We also are not closed off because of that pain. When we close off to protect ourselves, avoid how we're feeling, our pain, we also close ourselves off from the good feelings, joy, the depth of joy and bliss. So the capacity to feel is strengthened when we learn to come into the body when we are feeling heavy, intense energy, emotion in the body. And we learn to quiet the mind. Again, we're creating that space between what we're feeling and the mind. We're creating a space by quieting the mind. And we are creating a space between us. We are not our thoughts or emotions. We are experiencing them. We are the never-changing essence experiencing them. So to develop, strengthen our capacity to feel is to connect to our masculine energy, conscious awareness, space between the thoughts. The more we do this, the more our mind quiets. At first, we have to observe the thoughts, and this is very beautiful and helpful because it's giving us insight to all of our inner environment, which much of it we are unconscious of. So the whole process is beautiful and good. And so wherever you are on your process of learning to ground, connecting to your masculine energy to quiet your mind or observe your mind without attaching to the thoughts. This is the practice. The more you do this, the more you have capacity to feel difficult emotions. This masculine energy is holding us. We feel held here. We feel safe here. In order to ground, and to the extent that we can ground, we need to feel safe. And our masculine energy offers that to us, holds us, brings clarity. Quiet mind, use the breath in the body, feel. If we can bring in our feminine energy here, if we are practiced in opening as love, feeling love for no reason at all except to feel love for you, for anything, for the all of everything. Here you have brought your feminine and masculine energy together in harmony, and just as your masculine energy holds you, so does love. Both are spacious and also hold. Think about when you are feeling loved, you feel held, supported, safe. So love, feminine energy, awareness, consciousness, masculine energy, they hold us through what we are feeling. And so the practice of connecting to consciousness, masculine energy, and feeling in the body here, whether we're feeling love or not, is our practice of increasing our capacity to feel difficult, intense emotions. And this is important, not only because we can remain grounded and have choice, but here we also can really do some powerful inner work. We can release. If we have the capacity, we have really deep wounds. We have some surface wounds and some really deep, like ancient, whole family line wounds. Many of us have come here to be breakers of chains for our ancestors, generational curses and karmic patterns. So, lost my train of thought. Just being honest. So we want to do the work so we can release these deep wounds, deep wounds. Only these deep wounds, we do a lot of work at the beginning. It's like an abandonment wound, for example. It's so deep. We don't heal this in a day or two or a week or a retreat. No, this is a journey. But once we get to the point where we can remain grounded because of our masculine energy, consciousness holding us, and we can feel, we can actually sit in that energy. Like right now, I am feeling, I'm releasing in this moment actually. I'm releasing this deep wound, this energy of survival mode. And it's not requiring any thought. I have done enough work on my journey now, and I'm at the point now where what I'm needing from me right now is quiet mind. I'm no thought. No thought. And I am feeling the sensation. It's a strong sensation. And as I do that, I'm not feeding it with the story. The mind, we feed the pain with any story. Oh, this is happening and this, they don't love me. Whatever the story. Feeds the pain. Quiet mind, feeling, because you have the capacity to feel. Use your breath. It releases. When we have the courage to sit in the uncomfortable, to be comfortable with the uncomfortable, we are powerful. We are our own healers. We have the power to release the depth of our wounds and to make space to open to receive the depth of love, depth of joy, peace. One of the things that's really helped me to ground into difficult energy is to let go of control. Not to give up. We can't control. We can't control most of what's happening. But we can control how we respond to it once we have choice through consciousness. And so to let go is to have gnosis of this. We do not have control, so let go. Relax into the isness of now, of the energy moving through your body. Quiet mind, open heart, feel, allow. You are so powerful here. They say, Eckhart Tolle, he says, if you are okay with suffering, you will not suffer for very long. I have found this to be so true. Being okay with not being okay in this moment. This too shall pass. Being okay with whatever I feel. It feels just the energy. It feels literally uncomfortable in the body. It's just energy moving through the body and it doesn't feel good. But when you learn to quiet your mind, so you're not feeding the story, it's just a sensation. Here, this is Master Alchemy right here. But when you're in this space, say you have like a deep trigger, you need to really be with self. So it's important to be with self, to feel. We need to feel. When we are in a meditative state, quiet mind, I like to have like music, sound activator. Right now I have angelic music, so as I was meditating earlier, just quiet mind, feeling, sensation, survival mode, releasing, okay, feeling love, and we can actually, it all melds together. It comes in waves. We have waves of this intense energy, just feeling it, and as it releases, and then the heart opens and radiant love light, bliss, oneness, and then you just fall into that, relax into that, feel gratitude for that, and then the energy comes back, and the whole time you're just allowing, relaxing in, trusting, because you have you, masculine energy, feminine energy, here is self. You are supporting you, and you feel held, supported by the all of everything. The most beautiful gift for me. I love. The more I have opened as consciousness, opened as love, the more powerful I have the gnosis. I am swimming in being held, being supported. The synchronicities have just become my life as one big synchronicity. And it just makes my heart open more, trust more, bliss out more. Okay, the breath. I'm gonna read a starseed oracle card. Collective, starseed. Collective. Yay. The void. Stop. Embrace winter. Great cosmic womb. Okay. 116. Oh, and one more thing. When we are able to feel the depth of our pain, we're not avoiding it. It's such a gift on the other side, because we allow ourselves, or we're forced to feel the depth of pain. When we feel that, we so easily see its opposite. We can see the beauty in a field of flowers with the sun rising in the morning, and just see the awe and beauty so profoundly. So our pain is grace. The void. Stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. Everything and nothing exists in the void. It's where all life begins and ends. It is the winter and the womb. The fertile darkness where all things originate and all seeds grow. Oh. Comforting and intimidating. freeing and daunting. It can feel both overwhelmingly small and huge. The void is where faith lives. The message of the void is to surrender to the unknown, to allow the fertile darkness of nothingness to nourish the new seeds growing within you. Regardless of whether you know what they'll one day become, you're being called to surrender to the mystery of what's next, to rest and allow the winter of your life to do the work for you, to hand over your control and trust that just because you can't see what's happening beneath the surface, it doesn't mean things aren't at work. The greatest weavings happen when we find a way to surrender and trust that our life is being knitted for us, right beneath the surface, in ways known and unknowable. Now is the time to cultivate faith and allow deep, deep rest. The void often surfaces at the end of a chapter or life phase, when we're called to let go of all that we know and identify with. When you're in the void, it can feel scary, and as if you should be doing something. However, when this card appears, it's a sure sign that the most productive thing to do is relinquish control and surrender to the changing mystery of your life. Starseed Soul Inquiry. How are you being called to surrender to the unknown mystery of your life? Beautiful. I love being here with you. I'd love it if you would like this video. Support me by subscribing. I would love to hear from you in the comments. What's on your heart? What's on your mind? And what do you want to talk about? Because I will definitely connect with you soon. Thank you.